Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends in my family. I'm recording this video about 24 hours after the Lakers just lost to the Nuggets. I really can't believe my eyes. I think it's very obvious that Nikola Jokic is the best player in the world. If you don't think he's the best player in the world, tell me down in the comments who you think the best player in the world is and why. I think Nikola Jokic is because number one, he's a two-time MVP, one-time champ. The last 3 years, he's at least been the best player in the world. And I think it's really not easy, but it's a lot easier to make a team around a center than anything else. That's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments, though, who you think the best player in the world is right now. After the game, I posted a poll. Whatever wins this poll, I'm going to make that build. So right now, in the time that I'm recording this, LeBron and Jokic are the top two choices. So I'm going to show you what my Jokic build is going to look like if that wins the poll. I'm going to show you what my LeBron James build is going to look like if that wins the poll. If the poll gets a lot of votes, I'm just going to probably make both builds. So if we can get that poll up to a lot of votes, like 70 maybe, possibly more. I know we can do it. We have a poll with 100 votes before. So let's try to get that poll going up, and if it gets enough love, I'll make both. But for right now, I'm going to make Jokic. All right, best player in the world. I've always wanted to make a center that is awesome. And I'm going to cater this more to random rec because I've been running a lot of random rec recently. Just trying to find new ways to get some content out to you guys because I don't think I'm going to be running a ton of pro for the rest of the year. So we're going to try to run some rec and some random rec more often. Anyways, Nikola Jokic. Now, a couple things with Nikola Jokic. Really good passer, really good rebounder, and a little finesse around the rim, and obviously a good shooter. So I'm going to try to make this as much as Nikola Jokic-like as I possibly can in my eyes, while also catering to what I've noticed in 2K, what works and what doesn't work just by playing the game. I'm a vet 1, so I have no life. I'm almost a vet 2, so I've played this game a ton. I think I'm around like 1,800, 1,900 games this year, so I've seen a lot of builds. I've seen a lot of metas. So let's just go through it. Let me shut up. 6'11", 237, 7'5" wingspan. It's all going to make sense once you get into the build. Let's start with the physicals as always. We're going to go into a 67 speed. Obviously, you can change the speed and physicals to what you want. I have my Wemby build, if you've ever seen that before. And he is slower than a dead man. So I don't want to be that slow again. So we're going to put the speed up a little bit more than I think you need to. But like I said, I want to be able to run. And Jokic can run, obviously. So let's start with the defense first. Defense. He's a good rebounder. He's a very underrated defender. I think he's just a very smart defender. We're going to put the interior up to an 82. Obviously, it's probably more than this, quite honestly. But for how we make the build, this is the best way that we can do it. Just to lock down the perimeter. 77 block. Nothing to write home about here. He's not an elite rim protector by any means, but like I said, he's a very smart defender, so he's going to get blocks. Rebounding, I want to be able to snatch the boards. He had, I think, 20 rebounds last night. In the time that I'm recording this, the day after the game. 20 boards. I need gold rebound chaser, at least. All right? We're not going to do 99 just because, obviously, that's expensive as all get out. So this is the defense right here. I think everything's going to be just fine here. We're going to have the Pogo on silver. We're going to have rebound chaser. Box out Beast Hoff, I think, is going to do wonders for us there. And that's the defense. Nothing really much to get into there. Very good passer. In 2K, dribbling with a center, especially in random rec, is not something you want to do if you want to keep getting the ball. So I'm going to do 92 pass. Maybe I'll show another version of this build after I make what I am going to make for Jokic, but I'm not going to dribble with him, to be quite honest with you. If I run with the boys, maybe I'll get a little freak nasty on the dribble just because, but, for the most part, I'm going to be picking and popping, picking and rolling. That's the 2K side of things, but obviously it's pretty cheap to get this up. Maybe I could lower my speed a little bit, but break starter Hoff is really all you need here. At that point, if you up this any more past 92, I'm keeping in mind that it's random rec, so it's already going to be tough for these boys to hit shots. Diamond Gold is really good. Breakstar Hoff. 95, I can get relay passer and touch passer Hoff, which is great. I just don't see a reason to do that. And then obviously, Hoff Dimer is unbelievable. But I'm random rec. If you can't hit off of a gold Dimer and Hoff break starter, I really can't offer you any more help than that. Shooting. We're gonna go with an 83 pointer, I believe, and then 86 midi. Free throw is irrelevant, but I mean, you can put this wherever you want. I put at 81 just because that's all we really have room for. 3-pointer, you don't gain any badges from 76 to 80, but the bigger the green window, the better. 86 midi. Gold open looks is the only reason why we're doing that. He's a very good shooter, so, you know, I think the open looks gold is going to help with that. Nothing really much more to talk about with this. Now, finishing is the most interesting part to the build, because obviously Jokic is, I don't care what anyone says, he's elite at the rim. He's not athletic by any means. I think your father and my father are probably just as athletic as Jokic, and I mean that respectfully, and it's a joke. Don't come at me in the comments. But we're gonna make him a little finessey. I want to learn a new style of play with Jokic, because he really doesn't dunk. He's more of a close shot, post hook guy. You know, he's just a smart guy. So we're going to do the 85 post control. You could go up more. To me, I think anything past this, for me at least, is overkill. I don't use, you know, maybe we'll do, let me think here. We already have the post playmaker on Hoff. So that's literally Jokic. We're going to have hook specialists up a little bit more. Dream Shake gold, post spin gold. I mean, everything's gold. So it's like, could it be Hoff? Absolutely. But, you know, you have to sacrifice the Hoff badges offensively because we have such good interior and rebounding and shooting and passing. This is a really good, well-rounded build. Standing dunk. Like I said, he's not a huge dunker. So we're going to go 81 standing dunk. Now, obviously, you could go 85 for a little bit more animations, but this is Jokic. Jokic really doesn't dunk. 81 standing dunk is still very high. You're going to get Rise Up Silver. Aerial Wizard is irrelevant because I'm not going to do that. And Precision Dunker, sure. Give me a little boost to the dunk. What do you say? Thank you. Now, for down here, we're not going to be driving, like, at all. Like I said, our dribbling is not where it needs to be for that. So we're going to have that at 55, and our layup is going to be at 37. Now, like I said, if we're not driving, we're not going to do a driving layup. We're not going to do a driving dunk. Unfortunately, with the way that 2K is this year, you're going to have to be absolutely butt cheeks McGee in a category. For this build, driving layup and driving dunk is that, unfortunately, because I want to be able to defend and rebound at a decent level, and that's okay. But it all makes sense because our close shot, we're going to put that puppy up to a 90. Now, I understand that close shot, you know, you can hit close shots with a 60. You can hit close shots with a 70. I'm going to try my best to master the hook specialist, the masher, the like, I'm going to master the inside game with this build if it were to win the poll. Now, obviously, if you get enough votes on the poll, I'll make a couple builds, but I'm not rich, so I can't afford to do that. But with this build, 90, since we don't have standing dunk all the way, we're going to still get fast twitch because of the 90 close shot. And, you know, fearless finisher, contact layups, sure, give it to me. Masher, gold, love that. Post fade phenom, Hoff, love that. Dream Shake, hook specialist. It's a beautiful, beautiful looking build. All right. I think we don't get comparisons to Jokic. I think it's like both Sabonis's, which is great. Vucevic, Vlade Divac, Domantas Sabonis. This is pretty much the Yugoslavian build that I just made. Diamond 3-level threat. I think that that's Jokic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that you don't have to correct me because I think I'm right here. I think this is a beautiful build. If I wanted to change anything here, we would probably go less speed, honestly. If we want to dribble, we can dribble. But see, it's just like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit more post, you know, maybe a little bit more interior, but it's just like everything is kind of expensive. So we're going to be as fast as we can with these attributes. I really like the way this build looks. Obviously, we're missing out on stuff like the Sabonis layup and some of the dunk packages that you get at 85. But pay attention to the badges more so than animations. Badges is the way of the game. Obviously, animations for the game in general is important, but as a big, there's not a lot of great animations when it comes to finishing inside. Um, I like to pump fake. So when I'm doing a driving layup, I'm literally never going to go up for a driving layup, even if I had an 85 driving layup. I'm going to have my back to the basket. I'm going to go to work down there, be a technician in the post. I pretty much, I'm a back to the basket player with this build. This is the most Jokic-like build I think I can make right now. Maybe the close shot is overkill. You can tell me in the comments, but I think this build is going to be nasty. Diamond 3 level threat, I love it. I'm excited to potentially make this build. I think it will be a lot of fun. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this build, what you would change, and maybe I'll make that change and then get some gameplay out. And let me know, or vote on the poll actually. Go vote in that poll. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate the love. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. I love you. Goodbye.